In the top stories, 4 bills to go before National Assembly on Wednesday. Barbados becomes world's newest republic. And Moderna CEO's vaccine warning rattles global stock markets. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today's Tuesday, November 30, 2021. I'm Jason Davis. Nationally, members of Parliament will gather at government headquarters on Wednesday for the reading of 4 bills. Prime Minister Dr. the Honourable Timothy Harris will introduce and have read a first time the Banking Amendment Bill 2021 and Immigration Amendment Bill 2021. Additionally, the Prime Minister will move the second reading of the Banking Amendment Bill 2021, Securities Bill 2021 and Immigration Amendment Bill 2021. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Civil Aviation, the Honourable Mark Brantley, will move the second reading of the Civil Aviation Amendment Bill. National Assembly will be broadcast live on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM and participating radio stations. It can also be viewed live on TV, ZIZ Channel 5 in St. Kitts and Channel 98 in Nevis. It will also be streamed live on our website www.zizonline.com. Copies of bills can be found on the website sknis.kn of the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service under Bills. The Nevis Health Promotion Unit is urging members of the public to wear the color red and join them in an event dubbed Light Up the Town and a walk on Wednesday in support of those who have been afflicted with HIV/AIDS. Shivani Nisbet, Senior Health Educator at the Nevis HPU, says the event will be held on World AIDS Day on December 1, beginning with a small ceremony at the #NevisNice sign next to Artisan Village at Pinneys. Afterwards, participants will walk to the Charlestown Ferry Terminal with red flameless candles which will be provided. The theme for World AIDS Day 2021 is End Inequalities, End AIDS, End Pandemics. Ms. Nisbet urged persons to continue to get tested because of the importance of knowing one's HIV/AIDS status. In other news, Team 5 has won the inaugural Tourism Awareness Month Road Relay, a joint initiative of the Ministry of Tourism, Department of Sport and the Republic of China, Taiwan. The winning team finished in 48 minutes and 25 seconds, with each member of the 10-man unit running a specified leg from Middle Island to Warner Park. The team consisted of Adolphus Jones, Dequan Nisbet, Aldret Nisbet, Druson Henry, Keith Roy Lake, Javian Descent, Tecaldo Thomas, Tyreek Tobias, Kishana Huggins and Akanye Samuels. The Extreme Velocity Track Club received a cash donation of 1,000 EC dollars for fielding the most participants. The Edgar T. Morris Primary School and Ball Blade Football Academy, comprising of students of the Tyrrell Williams Primary School, each received $500 for their strong representation in the race. Minister of Tourism, the Honourable Lindsay Grant, congratulated all 30 participants for making the event a success. He revealed that his ministry will continue to push for the fulfillment of its mandate for economic growth through sustainable sporting and recreation events. The tourism minister also revealed that the road relay is a precursor to the reintroduction of the triathlon. Officials are also working to revive the event next year. The theme for Tourism Awareness Month, Tourism for Inclusive Growth and Sustainable Socioeconomic Recovery, points to the need for creativity and resilience within the industry, he said. Meanwhile, Minister of Sport, the Honourable Jonel Powell, expressed delight at his ministry being a partner in this venture. He said the road relay was a strong indicator of his agency's efforts to ensure the full resumption of sporting and recreational activities in the very near future. His Excellency Michael Lin, Ambassador of the Republic of China, Taiwan, underscored the need for sporting and recreational activities to be catalysts for a society that promotes the necessity for health and wellness. He stated that his country was committed to partnerships with government agencies to create and build on healthy communities. We now move to news on the regional scene. The Caribbean island nation of Barbados is now a republic after ending its ties with the British monarchy. Sandra Mason has been sworn in as president, replacing Queen Elizabeth as head of state. Al Jazeera's Lucia Newman was at the festivities in Bridgetown.
The declaration of the world's newest republic was marked by celebrations. with the music, song, and dance that Barbados is so well known for. But above all, it was time for solemnity. Prince Charles arrived for the last time as the representative of the Queen, Barbados's head of state, marking the end of the British monarchy's ties with the island once known as Britain's Caribbean crown jewel.
The creation of this republic offers a new beginning, but it also marks a point on a continuum, a milestone on the long road you have not only traveled, but which you have built.
Then the British military flag was lowered, replaced by one that represents only Barbados, which now has a new president, Sandra Mason.
We now turn our vessel's bow towards the new republic. We do this so that we may seize the full substance of our sovereignty.
Barbados was Britain's first and most important slave colony, whose sugar fields produced vast wealth for the empire. It gained independence only 55 years ago, but retained the monarchy. Barbados became one of the Queen's 16 realms, but for many, the time had come to cut the umbilical cord with the monarchy. Duane, a Bajan as Barbadians call themselves, sells tiny salty fruit that grows by the seaside, a specialty here. He agrees with the change.
I feel it would be a positive that one of us is able to run the country, able to make some decisions.
But others, like 19-year-old Kishona, says that the decision to break with the monarchy was imposed on them by the Prime Minister without consultation.
It wasn't even explained. Just one day she said it's republic, and that was it.
The new president will have a largely ceremonial role behind the Prime Minister, and Barbados will remain a part of the British Commonwealth, which Queen Elizabeth heads. This former Quaker plantation has been the residence of the Governor-General, the Queen's representative in Barbados, for the last 55 years. Now it will be the residence of this country's new president, making Barbados the world's youngest republic, at least for now. As a farewell present of sorts, the Prime Minister awarded Prince Charles the country's Medal of Freedom, and then announced another surprise: the nation's Hero Award to the country's most famous citizen, singer Rihanna, who is also an ambassador for Barbados. In practical terms, not that much will change. But for a great many here, no longer having to pay tribute to a monarchy that brought their ancestors here from Africa in chains is a change that was long overdue. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Bridgetown, Barbados.
Trinidad and Tobago continues to grapple with the spread of COVID-19 as the related death toll surpasses 2,000. TTT News with the latest statistics.
And 19 COVID-related fatalities in Trinidad and Tobago have been recorded in the last 24 hours. In its clinical update on Monday, the Ministry of Health indicated that the persons were 8 elderly males, 7 elderly females, 1 middle-aged male and 3 middle-aged females. 9 of them had multiple comorbidities, 8 of them had 1, and 2 persons had no known comorbidity. Their deaths take the COVID-related death toll to 2,134. The Health Ministry also recorded 462 new positive COVID-19 cases. Those results were from samples taken between November 26th and November 28th. The total number of active positive cases is 10,558.
Internationally, Moderna CEO Stefan Bancel caused worry in global markets with comments that the drug maker's vaccine may not be as effective against the new Omicron variant. Reuters reports.
Moderna's CEO worried global markets on Tuesday with a warning about the new Omicron variant. Stefan Bancel told Britain's Financial Times that current vaccines were not likely to be as effective against it. He also warned it could take months to begin shipping a vaccine that works against the new variant. Bancel's comments drove fears that vaccine resistance could lead to more sickness and prolong the health crisis. European stocks fell around 1.5% in early trade after the comments. The Pan-European Stock 600 dropped to its lowest level in almost 7 weeks. It comes just days after the index saw its worst single-day performance in more than a year on Friday. Oil stocks fell more than 2.6%, while crude oil futures shed more than $2. European travel stocks, which have been battered during the health crisis, also lost more than 2.5% Tuesday. Asian shares had seen similar drop-offs. Japan's Nikkei wiped out early gains and hit its lowest level since October 7th. The country, like Israel, has closed its borders to foreign visitors. Moderna did not reply to Reuters about when it expects to have data on the vaccine's effectiveness against Omicron.
And now for the weather. Current conditions are partly cloudy skies. The temperature is 29 degrees Celsius or 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are moderate with waves of 3 to 5 feet. Winds are from the east with speeds ranging from 12 to 20 miles per hour and gusts as high as 32 miles per hour at times. The weather forecast for St. Kitts and Nevis says a trough moving across the area could result in periods of unsettled weather. Sunset today will be at 5:35 p.m., sunrise tomorrow at 6:24 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Jason Davis.